Hey guys, so in this video, we're continuing our Regents Review short answer questions. Number 16 says, identify the amount of rainfall in inches that is predicted to occur in Oswego, New York for the highest rainfall event occurring once in 100 years. So all my isolines and every single point on this map, all the numbers are showing the predicted highest rainfall event occurring once in 100 years. So all my numbers are showing that, right? So if I want to find out the amount of inches in Oswego for the highest rainfall event in 100 years. I know it's talking about New York. I know it's talking about a location in New York. I should go to my reference table, page 3. And here's Oswego. I'm going to compare my map on my reference table to the map that I'm given. And I see that Oswego is somewhere around here between 4.5, my isoline for 4.5 inches, and my isoline for 5 inches. So Oswego's rainfall in inches must be somewhere between 4.5 and 5.5, and that must your answer should be somewhere in between that as well. So you can get one credit for any value greater than 4.5 inches but less than 5 inches. It cannot be equal to 4.5 or equal to 5 because Oswego is somewhere in between. Next, number 17, identify two New York State landscape regions with the highest predicted rainfall value for an event occurring once in 100 years. For this, notice that they gave me a little paragraph here. Let's read that. Extreme precipitation events, like those predicted to occur once every 100 years, as shown in the map, can produce local and widespread flooding. These floods can damage property, affect water quality, and pose a danger to humans. Climate scientists have been collecting precipitation data for many years and are able to make estimates of extreme rainfall events. Scientists are observing that these extreme precipitation events are now occurring with greater frequency than in the past. So I need to identify two New York State landscape regions with the highest predicted rainfall value for an event occurring once in 100 years. All my numbers, like I said before, are the highest rainfall value every 100 years, right? And my highest number is somewhere over here, which is 8 inches. So somewhere here and here. If I want to identify two landscape regions of New York, I'm going to go to reference table page 2, and it shows my landscape regions in New York. And no, if I compare these two maps where my highest rainfall value is 8 inches, the highest value I have, then your answer can be any one of these: Hudson Highlands or Manhattan Prong or Newark Lowlands, which is kind of borders between Manhattan Prong. It's somewhere very close to 8, or you can say Atlantic Coastal Plain somewhere over here. So you can get one credit for two correct responses in this list. Next, 18. Explain why urban areas are more likely to experience flooding from extreme rainfall events than rural areas. So you can get one credit for acceptable responses, or if your response is similar to this. Land covered by blacktop and concrete has a lower permeability. Rainfall can't infiltrate city surfaces. There are more areas for water to seep into the ground in rural areas. More vegetation in rural areas slows the runoff and allows more time for infiltration. Rural means not city. Urban means city. So if you go on your Regents Review packet, page 9, remember permeability is the ability of water to flow through soil. So, in places with high infiltration, meaning the water is easily able to go down the soil, kind of like this, you need a lot more vegetation because the roots of the plants help it go down. And you need a gentle slope because if you have a gentle slope or flat land, then it gives the water more time to go through the ground rather than flow across the ground. If you want high runoff, meaning a lot of water is not seeping through the ground but mostly running off the ground, you want less vegetation because if you have not many roots in the ground, less water will go through the ground and more of it will run off into the ocean. And you need a steep slope. The more steep your slope is, or the more hilly your area is, the easier it is for water to go from higher to lower elevation towards the ocean. So that's why these are some of your options, because in the city areas you have low permeability because of concrete. Water can't really go through the soil. City surfaces can't really let water infiltrate or go through the soil. You need more. Um, there are more areas in rural areas with vegetation for water to actually infiltrate or seep through the ground. And once again, more vegetation in rural areas slows the runoff and allows more time for infiltration. And that's it.